Welcome back to the Daily Crypto Market Update. Peter Brandt saying that it's altcoin season and Sam agreeing that SPX 6900 making a new all-time high is the best alt season indicator one could ask for. Yes, SPX 6900 technically has no chart, but I did share this as soon as it popped because I had an alert set. This is insane, guys. The fact that it's breaking out and TBO breakout clusters for the win. What are you talking about? Well, these three dots right here are TBO breakout clusters. They let us know that there should be explosive price action coming. Now, what's crazier about this is that in the pro chat channel here on Discord, I let some people know in our Discord chat that I bought more SPX 6900. I bought about 10K worth of SPX back on July 15th, literally 2 days before it popped to a new all-time high. There's actually more stuff to share with you instead of me just gloating a little bit. It's pretty fun though. I mean, this is the best situation ever. Like these market conditions right now, just treasure them, hold them close to your heart, write down a journal of all this stuff. Now, there's some other news we do need to talk about. The U.S. government BTC stash has been revealed. U.S. Marshals confirmed the United States government holds just under 30,000 Bitcoin, far less than the estimated 200,000 Bitcoin. This is insane. And yes, it's actually been verified. So the reality is that we got this. I'm alarmed by reports, says Senator Loomis, that the U.S. has sold off over 80% of its Bitcoin reserves, leaving just about 29,000 coins. If true, this is a total strategic blunder and sets the United States back years in the Bitcoin race. Well, gosh, I wonder how they're going to keep up and catch up in that Bitcoin race. They're gonna buy. Of course they're gonna buy. They have no choice. Like their hand is literally forced right now. So speaking of buying, speaking of Bitcoin, let's look at the charts. So the amazing thing that we're seeing right now, that line annoys me. Let's get rid of that. Is that Bitcoin continues to look strong. And I know that it doesn't feel strong because of all this like back and forth business. Trust me, this is a strong chart. It is macro bullish so long as the slow line curls up, which is what it's doing. Yes, I know it's not ripping to new all-time highs. Don't worry, it's going to happen. And the best thing that I can tell you about yesterday's price action based off of yesterday's video is I told you that if we saw some sort of drop down here below the Tuesday low, that would be bad. We would probably see a drop down here in the liquidity gap to drop down to 111K. We do have an existing CME gap still at 114,000, but yesterday's candle moving up is a great sign. You know what would be even better? Is to see the price of Bitcoin shoot up to 121K again today and close above it. Testing it, okay, sure, great. Piercing, cool beans. We really want to see a close like this majestic close right here on the 9th of July. That's what we really want to see. Now, the reality is that things are looking good all across the board for BTC. On the weekly, still looking really strong. Actually, yeah, everything's amazing. Now, we need to talk about Ethereum because Ethereum is winning at life right now for several reasons. One, it just closed this old CME gap. Ba-bing, bada-boom, done. And on the daily time frame, look at this candle. A candle close of 7% for Ethereum is literally ridiculous. Look at how much the slow line has changed since these doldrum days down in like what, $1,400? The slow line pointing down. And then we're seeing it slowly curl up, letting us know that there is bullish macro momentum building. This is a great looking chart. On the weekly time frame, RSI above 70 is a strong indication of bullish momentum, which we see happening. Why is there a moving average here on RSI? I hate when they just add this stuff without your permission. Knock it off, TradingView. This is a great looking chart. I'm really excited for Ethereum. I think it's on track, as long as it doesn't have a massive one-day pump, to go up here to close this last remaining CME gap at around $4,000. I can't share much about it with you, but I did film Sunday's video in advance. And it's all about Ethereum. It's all about the breakouts. And it's all about my targets, my top market targets for Ethereum for this cycle. If you want to catch that, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications, okay? But Ethereum is looking amazing. Bitcoin dominance, even better. This is the most awesome chart right now. for so many reasons. You guys have been following me and watching these videos. You're awesome. Thank you so much for watching day after day. This is literally the scenario we have been waiting for, I think, for 2 years. I swear to God, this is insane. This close on Bitcoin dominance yesterday down negative 1.11%. This is the negative doggy candle. 111. Okay? In Japan, they say 1-1 for a dog bark. Sorry, I can't help it. But the best thing right now is that the price closed below the mother-loving TBO Cloud. This is a sign that it is strong bearish. Now, we already knew that there was weakness forming in the chart. We already saw our TBO close longs that preceded the previous dumps. I told you for weeks, this is what we're waiting for. Now we got it. Oh man. Now, the next thing to watch out for is this support level. Now, if we see Bitcoin dominance actually come down here to 61.89%, I will be shocked. I will literally be flabbergasted. One of the other amazing things is that RSI yesterday closed at I have to put the exact number here because this is so wild. 7.39. Daily RSI below 10 is massively oversold. 7.39 for Bitcoin dominance. I just want to help you guys out here. The last time we saw this level, it's back over here. Did it even hit this level? 7.97. No. And this is April 2021, just so you know. Here we go. The last time we saw this level was July 2020. Holy moly. Wait a second. Hold on a second. I'm literally just seeing this right now. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Do you see what I see? A big fat TBO breakdown. Holy shamoly. Not the green, the yellow. Holy crap. I'm literally getting goosebumps right now. These TBO breakdowns tell us that there's going to be explosive downward price movement. The last time that daily RSI was this low was right after we saw these. I am literally getting goosebumps. Was when we saw TBO breakdowns on the daily time frame. This is massive. This is absolutely massive. Why? Okay, for those of you that don't know, it's okay. Let me help you out. I'm just going to back up the train just a little bit. When this happened, we saw Bitcoin dominance lose 10% over, and I need to map it out, so I got it, over 58 days, not quite a full 90-day season. We saw Bitcoin dominance fall another 10% over 58 days. What do you think happened with alts during that time? Coffee just tastes better right now, all of a sudden. I don't know how that's possible. Actually, I do know how it's possible. Thanks to Bitcoin dominance, my coffee tastes better. Now we should make commercials instead of Folgers. Nothing like waking up with dropping Bitcoin dominance in your cup. Nope, doesn't work. On the weekly time frame, the fact that we have Bitcoin dominance falling inside of the cloud is epic. Absolutely epic. The last time this happened, November 2024. Holy moly. Now, this was a short-lived rally back then, I have to admit. And yes, I also have to admit that the slow line continues to... things just got all messed up. The slow line continues to point up, meaning that it is macro strong bullish. But guys, alts are not going to slow down. They're not. Things are just going to get crazier right now. And I know it's hard to believe, especially because you've been teased by so many other YouTubers, sometimes even me, saying, oh yeah, alt season. Look at what happened last time. Insane. This is so big. I could literally end the video here, but there's more. And that's a reminder, like the video. Leave a comment with what you like about it. Let me know what you're interested in. Holy crap. Ethereum dominance is pumping. And we're looking at a TBO breakout cluster on the daily time frame. Now, Ethereum dominance does very much closely follow the price of Ethereum, so we can't get too excited about this, but holy crap, this is a really, really bullish setup. Insanely bullish. I will leave it there. Stablecoin dominance closed down 1.27% yesterday. We're waiting on our third TBO breakdown. It's going to print. It's going to happen. RSI continuing to put in lower lows. Like, this is mega bullish. And it gets better. Top 10 dominance. Printed an open long yesterday, up 2%. The total to crypto market cap, which is basically Ethereum, but it does include stablecoins, which I don't like. TBO breakout cluster, perfect cluster on the daily time frame. You guys have literally never been in a better time to trade. One thing you have to understand is that buying is part of it. Knowing when to sell, knowing how much to sell, knowing what you're going to do with those profits after you've bought, that's another thing altogether. It's easy to just click a button and then ride the wave. You think it is. It's not. It's really hard to stay in your positions as long as possible, but that's what I teach you in our courses here at thebettertraders.com. The course I want you to check out is 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom. No, it's not 15 minutes long. The idea of the course is to reduce the amount of time that you spend trading to just 15 minutes a day. If you run a business, if you have a family, if you're studying for school, if you're just working another job and you just want to make some extra money trading crypto, reducing the time in front of your screen to just 15 minutes a day is insane. And this is literally going to be the most profitable season that we're coming up to for trading. Longer term, just so you know, we are near the end of this bull market. I fully believe that. A lot of those signs and those signal bells are ringing. That means that this is going to be the most profitable part of the bull run. If you think BONK pumping up like hundreds of percent and Pengu pumping up hundreds of percent, XLM, XRP, all this stuff pumping, you've not seen anything yet. But how do you handle the euphoria? How do you handle your trading psychology, your perception of the market, your portfolio growing? How do you do that? The course helps you with it. Plus, with the course, you get a 1-month trial to the Better Traders Club, the trader tier, which includes the TBO indicator. It includes trade setups. It includes a ton of stuff. Speaking of trade setups, I just have to share a couple of these with you just because I'm super duper proud. I don't do a lot of trade setups in the club because I have a lot of stuff going on, but I try to find some great setups. We recently just closed this ENS trade for 72%. Yesterday, TEL closed for 28%. These have been open for a while. Swell for 35%. We had this one, IMX, closed 2 days ago. Like, there's a lot. There's other ones that are still teasing. I shouldn't be teasing too much. You can see this stuff. But there's a lot of stuff that I'm excited about, and I can't give you everything yet. But again, take 50 minutes of financial freedom. You get access to these trade setups, my monthly watch lists, all that fun stuff. So let's get into today's picks. Again, like the video. Let me know what picks you are interested in. I don't guarantee that I'm going to look at every single pick you suggest, but maybe I will. Okay. Now, XRP. Defying gravity. I hate that I say it over and over because I just think of Wicked and I don't want to think of that musical. But I do love this chart because it's insane. We need to be realistic. 2 TBO breakouts on the daily with a super compressed TBO cloud like this is a massively bullish signal. The fact that XRP is above $3 again is insane. The previous all-time high here at $3.39. We're probably going to pass that. Our next targets for XRP, the easiest way to do this, to be honest, and the most realistic target you're going to hear today, the next targets are going to be 416 and 538. 538 might be a top, but XRP to $10, I mean, cool beans if it happens, but I'm not looking for that at all. We're seeing TBO breakouts. It's good. There's bullish energy, but man, it's already a massive, massive market cap. So maybe not $10, but we'll see. BNB printed a TBO breakout on a nice candle yesterday with a close of 2%. No, it's this one right here. 2%. That's insane. BNB really got boring. FBTC. because Ethereum is wildly outperforming, actually, I want to do this one, Binance, because it's wildly outperforming Bitcoin right now. Not only did we have a second TBO breakout for FBTC, but it crushed the 236 fib level. This is going to continue to rip and roar. Wow. Ton. This one is heading to the top of the daily TBO Cloud, which is really exciting. But on the 4-hour time frame, recently we have TBO Breakout Cluster. APT. This one has a confirmed open long that for yesterday's newly closed candle, which is really excited, and on the 4-hour new TBO breakouts. BONK. This one had an insane move yesterday. Remember these 3 in a row TBO breakouts on the daily time frame? 1, 2, 3, stopping here at the 618. Yesterday alone, it pumped 30%. And actually, I'm a little bit happy with this one because I just made a good chunk of change profit. I realized about $152 profit in this position. That is up, what, 37%? I sold some, and then I let the rest ride, which is the way that I trade. If you want to criticize it, that's fine. Hopefully you're making good profits too, but this works well for me. And you'll notice that it says closed, 91%. What does that mean? Well, it means that I have unrealized profit, meaning that I'm actually not selling my entire position. Why? You kidding? You just saw the chart, right? We just saw a TBO breakout cluster on the daily. Why would I want to sell all of my BONK? I'm going to be keeping a lot of it, not a lot of it, but enough of it, about 10% of the position open so that when it starts to pump higher and higher, well, I'm going to have those tokens, which is great. Say, this one printed its 3rd TBO breakout on the daily time frame. SPX, man, look at that. Isn't this just a beautiful chart? It topped out yesterday at 191. What a great looking chart, looking strong bullish. What have I told you this entire time? Yes, we had TBO closed longs. These let us know not to exit the position, but to be careful if you haven't taken profit out of your long position, which was confirmed back over here at 58 cents. If you didn't take profit here at 120%, then you take profit there at 115. Here's another warning shot. Do it again. But I told you, the slow line tells us the macro trend. If it's curling upward, it's a strong bullish macro trend. That's also why I bought more. I actually bought more SPX, where was it? Back over here in the private Discord server. I bought 10,000 USDT worth of SPX at July 15th. Like I shared before, I can't remember. I think this is like the second time I'm filming this video. I had like a weird glitch. But buying it on the 15th at 1:41 p.m. my time, I can actually tell you where that was. It was right about here at like 1:50. So that's right, that stupid thing. So just that extra little bit is up 20%. It's going to go higher. I know you don't want me to say that, but it is. Do you want to know how I know that? Because I've been using this indicator called the TBO, the trending breakout indicator, for years. I want to share something cool with you that I don't really share often. Most of the time, I keep the TBO at the normal speed, but it actually has 3 settings. Slow, which is really good for slower or rather faster time frames. So that way you can see like the macro trend on faster time frames, like the 15-minute, 30-minute. Or on slower time frames like the weekly, you can go to the fast setting. And you know what's crazy? Right now on the fast setting, do you see what I see? Literally, do you see what I see right there? That, my friends, is a TBO breakout on the weekly candle. Now, it's still in progress. It has not confirmed closed yet. If it does, this chart is going to pump like crazy. It is literally going to go nuts. Some easy targets for SPX 6900 right now is $3. That's an easy target right there, in my opinion. Pretty simple. Then the next challenging one is going to be just under $6. Then, of course, if things get really rip-roaring, then there's $12. So we're looking at an increase of 50, 60%, 200%. And if things get really crazy, 500%. I'm in it for the ride. Like, this has been a really great coin for trading. And I'm seriously just flabbergasted that we're seeing a TBO breakout on the weekly. FLOKI, another amazing TBO breakout here on the daily time frame. Look at that move, 30% in a day. Look at the volume too. Now, these green flags right here tell us that there are some bullish things happening either with the TBO or TBT bullish divergence, this indicator right here, which is a pro tier indicator. Now, I've been talking about SUI for a while, mainly because it's just had an amazing rally. I want you guys to see how good this indicator is. I know there are lots of lines on here. Let me help you out and just hide all this stuff except for this indicator, the TBO. It automatically draws support and resistance levels. That's the dotted line. Now you look at that. This is pre-done. I don't touch anything. It just automatically plots support and resistance. You tell me, is that a pretty good target for resistance? What do you think? I don't know. I'm gonna have to like take off my glasses and really smush my face on the screen to see. No, that's freaking amazing. Are you out of your mind? That's a brilliant target. Look at that. Down here from this move, up here, 42%, and it pulls back right at TBO resistance. How is that not a miracle? That's amazing. I love it. Now, the good news about SUI, I will tell you this. Having pullbacks is 100% normal and it's 100% healthy. If SUI continued to put 30% after 30% after 30% candles, the reality is that the move is going to be done way faster. It's using up too much gas in the tank. If you just put pedal to the metal, use up all the gas right away at the beginning, it's like a sprint versus a marathon. We don't want a sprinter. We want a marathon. We want a really long rally. And that's what I think SUI is gearing up for. The best thing I can tell you about this chart is that the price has pushed above the 618 fib level. I can tell you that it did not fail below support right here, which was a concern of mine. I can tell you that it's above long-term overhead support. Once it breaks above the 786 level at 420, it's going to shoot up to 536 and it'll probably hit up here to 731. I think that's a reasonable target given the fact that it's already pumped massively. So that's a 50% move, then 100%, just so you know. Let's keep going. Other bullish news, Kaspa. This one finally is looking great because yesterday it pumped up 7% and it's above the cloud. Remember this TBO closed short earlier this month? Remember, there's a reason why these are my favorite bullish reversal signal. Mantle, this one continues to go higher. I am super pumped for Mantle. Why? Because I still have an automated long position for MNT. Oh, I have to get all of my accounts here. I want to show you it over here on, oh, come on. There we go. Sorry, I have to configure stuff to show you over here. Awesome, on all trading. So this is one that I took partial profits on as soon as it hit the top of the cloud. So I've already taken out, let's see, $34 out of the position. Right now, unrealized profit is $93. This position is literally crushing it. And I've only taken out 40%, which is crazy. So I have the remaining 67% way up there at $1.17, just in case this thing really rips. I'm pumped. Literally, I am pumped. I am so excited because this proves the whole concept behind trend trading. I'm going to link that video to the end of this one to help you understand because I had a bot running for WIF that had one insane win that literally turned that bot's performance around 180 degrees. And that's exactly what's happening right now with Mantle. Now, this chart it's confirmed a TBO open long, which is a bullish confirmation. It has obvious resistance here at 81 cents, then clear resistance here at about 90 cents. So just watch out for that. But again, if we look on the weekly time frame, Mantle has been massively oversold. And look, it does these normal oscillating patterns. We have a bounce here, goes up here. Guess where it's going to be headed next? Probably up here, probably to like $1.36. That would make the most sense. Again, crypto doesn't often repeat the same exact patterns, but it sure does rhyme. VeChain printed a TBO open long yesterday, and it's above the daily TBO Cloud, a bullish confirmation signal. Fetch, TBO open long. HNT, this one is right on resistance. I actually think that this one's going to pop above it today. So there's short-term overhead resistance at 4.43 and 880. Again, with HNT over here on all trading. I've already taken profit twice. So I have about 30% of the trade remaining, up 20% of the trade remaining. I might add more to the position because my other target is way, way, way up here because I'm just going to squeeze and milk as much as I possibly can out of this trade, which is what you guys should be doing right now too. Once it breaks above resistance, it should fly. And again, it's very, very normal to see this one just make these huge whips and rips. SmartX is one I haven't talked about in a while. It has printed its second TBT bullish divergence signal. This chart is beyond disappointing, but it's one of my longer term holds that I keep buying, keep accumulating. I don't know why. I think I have mental illness. You can pray for me, but I do expect SmartX to rip. It did move all the way up here to like 2 cents back over here in March 2024 when things are rip roaring. Hopefully we'll see some sort of similar rally again, at least back up here to the 786 or the 618. But SmartX is just one of those that I'm watching, and it has a bullish signal. Now, a couple of bullish reversal signals happening. One is on Trump, actually. Yesterday, it moved up about, 4%, but it printed a TBO close short, my favorite bullish reversal signal. ACT. This is one I just have a really weird, funny feeling about. TBO close short here on Tuesday. TBT bullish divergence cluster before that. This is a massively oversold meme coin AI chart. If we get a real altcoin rally, like what we're seeing from all of our signals, then this chart has the potential to at least reclaim what was once lost, which is support. We'll see. Now, just a little bit of an update here. Pengu, this one is doing really well. It's slowly trying to move up to the 786 level. But keep in mind that volume, it's still looking okay. But on the 4-hour time frame, we are seeing some signs of weakness. It does not mean that the chart's going to dump because the slow line continues to rip higher. But just keep in mind, 786 might be a strong level of resistance for Pengu. And Farcoin did what we were hoping for. It actually had a positive breakout yesterday, 15%. It's right at TBO resistance right now. It's probably going to fly higher. Congrats. This is a nice bull flag breakout. You guys, there is still so much of this bull market left, which is why this is the best time to invest in your trading education. Go to thebettertraders.com. Check out 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom. Learn how to become a better automated and active trader and get access to the Better Traders Club, to all this fantastic stuff that's included. So I want you to watch this video that's going to pop up right here talking about trend trading. Until tomorrow, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.